My bad, y'all. I don't know what was up with that. They said I was having, like it was disconnecting or whatever, and then it just disconnected even though my bitrate was good. So I really don't know what was up with that. I really don't. Alright. Let's get to it. That was weird. I'm gonna lie to you, that was weird. I don't really know what that was about. Okay. 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 I completely just missed them with the bell. Mana is something that I'm gonna pride myself on fixing next time. I didn't really spend the time on fixing that. And I should have. Oh, I got a jeweler orb. Nice. Regal orb.
Fate is on my side.
Alright. Oh, 18 skill gem. Is 18 the one that's really hard to get? I think it is. Grillo, what up, my dog? Hey, really quick, everybody, welcome Grillo to the chat. Welcome Grillo to the chat. You know, my dog, my dog, my dog, my dog, my dog. Oh, bet. Okay, appreciate you. Yeah, somebody was like, it was like kicking him out or something. It's weird. Appreciate you, man. I like had no clue to do. I was like, yo, I'm gonna hit up my boy real quick. So I was like, yo, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin, bro. I tried Googling it. I got a solid answer, but I was like, let me just hit up Grillo real quick. Chaos Orb. Ooh, nice. All right. Girl, I gotta get you like your own entrance, like when you come on the stream, like when you join the stream. I seen you could do that the other day. And you can like customize like per person or whatever. Ooh. Arise from solo leveling. I got you. I got you. You want like him to like when he says arise, or you want the theme song? I got you. I got you. I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna do that tonight. I think it's on. I think it's on Twitch. You do it on. Cause I've got TikTok. I forget what it's called. The TikTok one, where you get like all the notifications or whatever. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was easy. That was easy. Oof. They just all exploded. Jeez, there was monsters there. You couldn't see them, but they gone. Arise in the background song. Okay, bet. I got you. That would be lit. I got you. I'll see what I can do, my boy. Oh, no, I want those gloves. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I want those gloves. Incinerate gloves. Ooh. Ooh. First time seeing that, actually. Alright, 50 monsters remain. Yeah, I got you. I think it's on, I think I can do it in Streamlabs, actually, for TikTok. I'm gonna do that. That won't be hard. Cody, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome. All right. Ooh. He just spawned a little bunch of mini-me's. There's a rare monster on the other side over there. I'll have to go back. Take this guy out. Whoa. Whew. Can I crack this open? Sometimes you crack those open and monsters start pouring out. I'm sure it's not it, bro. Alright, checkpoint. Is there gonna be a boss fight up here? Ooh, they did not stand a chance. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. Oh, I gotta go the opposite direction? Alright, we gotta go back this way. There's no... How do you guys travel to... Oh, I have to go to a checkpoint, right? And then I can travel to the other checkpoints? Is that how that works? Alright, that's fine. He's right here anyway. Checkpoint. Let's see. Map completed. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. In between stun and freeze and electric, if I don't kill a big boy, I'm gonna be pissed if he hit me. He might dumb me for real in one shot, actually. Let's see. Okay, we got these new incinerate gloves. I'm actually very excited for this. So what do these do? Sacrifice 9% of life to gain that much energy shield when you cast a spell. Oh, it's intricate. It's intricate gloves. Not. I was thinking, why is it called incinerate? Okay, maximum life, maximum energy shield, increased cast speed. Sacrifice 9% of life to gain that much energy shield when you cast a spell. So this is for a witch. This isn't for us, but interesting though. There's an item I haven't had yet. I got a lot of uniques, I ain't gonna lie to you. No, that's dope. That's actually pretty cool. I did not create a witch. That was one class I did not play. This time around. Can I stash this? What? Oh, yeah, I got a unique stash tab. Here we go. It won't go over? Come on now. Why is it labeled remove only? This is crazy. I still can't stash my items, bro. Folder uncategorized. Why is it labeled as remove only? Dirty Labs. Say, yo, I just got PoE today, so much better than Diablo. Bro, so much better than Diablo. Like, not even close, man. This is what Diablo was supposed to be. For sure. I'm having a lot of fun with it, though. I created, this is my monk character. He's OP, bro. I mean, I've got him to the point now where I can clear maps and I don't even need to. Let's do a map actually real quick. I don't need to do anything, bro. This is tier 12. Let's do the tier 12. That's fine. What level are you at? Skill tree kind of overwhelming. Yeah, bro. Yep. I agree. It's a lot. But that's the thing about games like this, bro, is that there's like, and especially the update tomorrow, there's gonna be 100 new uniques and 100 new skill gems. This is the type of game you gotta really think out. You gotta really take your time. You can't rush it. The problem with Diablo right now, like Diablo 4, is you can just play that and you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Like, obviously, like, there's some crafting or whatever, but like you can just play the game and like not have to do anything. This is much more complex. So, over. Hey, Dirty. Appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate the follow, brother. You can't just, you know, weasel your way through this. This is skill based. It's RNG based. It's everything. It's study based. You got to know the game. Only 7 right now. Haven't had much time to play. Oh, I get that. Oh, I totally get that. I barely got time to stream, man. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a ride, bro. It's gonna be a ride, man. You're at level 7. You gotta deal with the hard come up with the bosses and all that. The boss fights are no joke, bro. I remember that like it was yesterday, man. Tammy, welcome. Welcome to the chat. This is my monk character here. This guy, he can do everything, man. Stun, freeze, electrocute. Everybody is just chicken dinner. So the skill I'm classing right now is actually a free skill, but I've got my weapon set up so that it does electrical damage as well. It does fire damage and physical damage. So anytime I hit somebody, if I freeze them, the freeze kind of like spreads out, and because I'm doing electrical damage, it'll also electrocute the enemies around us. So you see that lightning bolt drop down, and it just duns everything. I mean, there is nothing that can survive. Can you respec skill later on? You absolutely can. You absolutely can. It's very expensive, so you gotta really you gotta grind for it. Like the gold or whatever, it's like really hard to get early on. But yeah, you can. Absolutely. You'll be able to respec for whatever you want. You can try different things. The thing too, I tell people all the time about Path of Exile too, is that don't feel limited like on the skills. Like even though like whatever class you picked has whatever you can pick from, you can level up with whatever weapon you want. So if you decide halfway through leveling up that you would rather be a sorceress or whatever, you can just pick up a wand and start using sorceress skills. Now you're stuck with your like ascendancy stuff, but you can still use those skills though. Like whatever sorcerer skills you want to use, you can. Whatever warrior skills you want to use, you can. Wow, look at that explosion. Alright, well, we got more than 50 monsters still remaining still. I don't know how that's possible, but... I haven't got a single unique in this run. I would love a boss fight. Oh, there's a unique. Thank you. Oh. Oh yeah.
I carry few possessions. I don't have room for that.
Alright, I gotta pick this up. I gotta get rid of something. It'll probably be these. I really don't need these right now. Everything's getting changed tomorrow anyway, so if that's how I gotta play it, that's how I gotta play it. Got too many items. I would love a boss fight. Come on. Give me something. Give me something. That's the other thing too about games like this, man. You in the beginning of the game you have such a hard time with bosses. But like right when you get around here, like this stage of the game, you start just killing everything, you want a boss fight. Like you start itching for a boss fight. Oh shoot. I just almost was right in the middle of that. The other thing too is like you see like how like they can't really hit me a lot of the time. My evasion is extremely high. Evasion in this game is really good. Any defensive like mechanic you want to use is good. Armor's okay, but if you want to use armor, you can, and it can be effective. Evasion can be effective. Energy shield can be effective. You just got to know how to get it and work on upgrading your gear enough where it's just godly, you know. All right, this side's done. I think, yeah. Looks like the other rare monsters right around this corner here. There's still 50 monsters, it says, though. Come on. I just popped my ultimate. Ooh, wee. It's multiplied my damage. It's a short bonus, but let's go back. Oh, he's right there. Let's go here. We're gonna go right here. Come on, my boy. Easy. Easy. Happy weekend, y'all. It's officially the weekend now. Big update tomorrow. We're gonna be grinding. So 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow. If you end up wanting to catch the stream, just hop on, man. I'll be on, bro. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's see how my inventory is looking horrible. I got too much stuff. Let's see. All right, this new item we got. Let's see. Causes double stun buildup. Wow. 20% reduce attack speed. You know that sucks. 17 to strength accuracy, but causes double stun buildup is crazy. Unscalable value. That is nuts. Man. If these types of items, if these 100 new uniques we get, if they're as good as this kind of stuff, man, I'm gonna be very happy. Like a kid in a candy store. Because you can create any build you want. I mean, I might have 5 different characters just to test everything. Hoping to, anyway. Alright, let's do another one. I'd love to do this one. So we're gonna knock this little one out of the way first and then do the big one after. It doesn't really matter. This is a tier 15? Ooh, wee. Alright, we'll do this tier 15 next. I just want to knock this one out of the way. And I don't have anything with modifiers on it. Whatever, it's fine. We'll do a tier 8. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. These tier 8 guys are gonna get all one-shotted, but that's fine. I want to do the big one. The one after this is gonna be so massive. Yeah, I'm just gonna one-tap everything. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa! The whole... Wow. Nice. It's a big boy. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That's fun. That is fun. Nice. Just gonna walk through this map. Just gonna walk through. These guys are way too low level for me. I'm kind of cheating actually, but I want the next one. The next one's gonna be a big one. We're gonna do the top level Waystone map for those. For that one. It's gonna be flooded with monsters. Freaking flooded with monsters. Everybody high level too. But to get there, we gotta go through this one, so. Wow. I don't even have to use the bell. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. All right, let's go. Let's go do the big one. We're gonna do the big one. This one's gonna be crazy. Look how many modifiers is on this thing. Oh my goodness. All right, tier 15, right? Where is it at? Am I tripping? Yeah, here we go. Tier 15, and this has 34% more rare monsters. So the big guys, the guys that do all the damage, the heavy lifting, they're gonna have a lot of those. Here we go. Here we go. I might die, not gonna lie. Let's go. Come on, get out of your sleep. I cannot. If anybody stuns me or freezes me or anything, I'm dead. These guys are same level as I am. Come on. Come on. Not getting caught by any of that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. It's too many monsters, bro. I can't even see what's happening. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Alright. Breach. Got a big breach. Got a big breach. Come on.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Come on, big breach, big breach, big breach. Got flying monsters coming at me. I got Kamehamehas coming at me. I gotta watch my mana too. If my mana goes out, I'm also dead. So I can't get frozen. I can't get hit by some stupid explosion. Come on, come on, come on. It's way too many monsters. I just pray I don't get hit. Oh my god, this guy just came out of the... Come on. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. No uniques though. I turned off my my loot filter. That probably was a mistake. Alright, still more than 50 monsters still remain in this map. We gotta find them all. Let's go this way. Is this a dead end? No. Oh. Got him. That checkpoint up here. I would love to see a boss fight, I ain't gonna lie to you. Doing really good, doing really good. Can't die though. Die, I reset, lose all my progress. This map was for nothing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's the rare monster right there. Oh my goodness. Oh. If I get frozen by that, I'll be freaking pissed. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoa. Still more than 50 monsters remain. Ooh, stressful. Alright, I'm taking them out. Ooh, got a big corrupted box here. Got a big corrupted box here. I gotta go back for that. I'm not gonna take that right now, but... should I take it right now? I don't know. Okay, rare monsters up here. I don't think I've ever done a corrupted box before. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Fuck, I'm not gonna run from it. Let's do it. Come on. Yeah, I'm immune to chaos damage, so I ain't gonna do no good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Easy. Easy. Let's see. We got a rare monster up here. Come on. Take him out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Try to get out of that red circle. Got him. Got him, got him, got him. Alright, cool. Got another rare monster at top right. Oh, right next to me. There's two of them.
Hello there.
And right this way.
Frost crush.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Map completed. Whew. I'm not doing this. Woo-wee. Stressful. That's how tomorrow's gonna be the whole time, and I'm not gonna have any gear to do it. Man. I'm gonna have to deal with this with no gear, no uniques, no nothing tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be stressful, bro. 10 to 10 tomorrow, guys. If you don't want to hop in with me, I don't think the update's gonna be out until 5. So I might just blast that through the night. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Ace, what's happening? Welcome. But if you guys end up wanting to join the stream, I'll be on red and purple and green, and then TikTok too. So I try and get on as many platforms as I can. We're gonna sell these. I'm not gonna end up getting to use any of this stuff. Let's see what else we got. This one was pretty good. I need at least a tier 14, right? Tier 13, maybe even. This is a tier 13. I could use that. Let's upgrade it first. This is tier 13. We'll try and get a couple modifiers on it real quick. So it started off with nothing. Now it has increased quantity of items, increased rarity of items. Monsters have the ailment threshold, increased ailment threshold, increased stun threshold, increased critical hit chance, and critical damage bonus. So they do more damage and they're harder to kill. Great. Let's go.
Frozen lash.
Just a lot of monsters here. One thing about my next character too, with the update, I gotta fix the mana. They're gonna make mana harder to come by, and I think mana harder to like regenerate and everything. So, it will be harder, not impossible though. Nice. I'm just curious, you know, how hard is it? Do they want it to be? Because obviously they lowered the life. Oh my god, that just freaking lit me up. They lowered the life of the boss monsters, but they lowered your life too. And then they make resistances harder to come by. They make mana harder to come by. But then they add 100 new uniques and 100 new skill points, skill gems. So that leads me to believe that they are trying to find a balance. There's 200 items that we haven't had in the game before, but they increase the difficulty a little bit. That means that those items are going to be freaking nutso. And then they say they want you to break the game. They're like, you know, I can't wait to see how many, what type of builds completely just break the game. Like they want you to have fun with that. So that's what we're going to do, man. He's still alive? Come on. And I got no mana. You cannot make this up. Oh, fuck. There we go. I forgot which mana was button was my mana button for a minute there. Alright. Yeah. I got a Valor up here. Nice. Nice. There's a boss here. There's a freaking boss fight here. Let's go. Let's take him. Checkpoint. I'm here. I'm with you. Come on. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Let's go. Let's go. It's completely just... Oh, man. Alright. Let's see here. Two more unique monsters, or two rare monsters. Two more. The top right. If you guys can see that. I don't know if TikTok, if you guys can see that. The map isn't that big on there. Just trust me, they're there. If you guys join on the purple app, or the red one, or the green one, I got the horizontal view on those. Alright, rare monster here. Yeah. Easy work. Easy work. One more. Nice, map completed. Nice. That one wasn't as exciting as the last one. The last one, man, that was, whew. because I knew everybody had a modifier. All those monsters had modifiers on them, and then they were my level too. So
Why are you wasting
what's
time?
he got for us?
To increase.
Oh,
Indeed.
well, first of all, let's get rid of some items real quick.
Greetings.
What is it?
Get rid of that one.
All at once.
I'm keeping this one just out of spite because I can't use it. But we might need to create a warrior next, bro. I just feel like stun is just gonna be so nice on the new update, man. Like I feel like it's gonna be like how Heralds is right now, like so prevalent. Herald of Ice and Herald of Thunder is the skills I'm using. That just like delete the whole map. I think there's gonna be like some stun variations that are just gonna just mollywop just whole maps. I could be wrong, obviously. A lot of people were wrong about Warrior, thinking it was gonna be good last time, and it wasn't. So, but they're reworking the entire skill tree for him. So, I don't know. I do not know. Augments a rare item with a new modifier.
Move along now.
All right. All right, we got a couple new videos to watch. Updates for the new season tomorrow, or new league tomorrow. Excuse me. Let's get this pulled up here. I just popped on YouTube earlier, and and I saw that there was a couple new videos. Let's see here. Let me get it pulled up here. So first of all, let's see if I can find it again. I just saw it earlier. Oh, this was interesting. So this is the new Huntress League plan.
You've got the all-new Caesar's Palace online casino.
Hey dudes, it's Larold, and this is my plan for the Dawn of the Hunt League start.
Let's see what he has to say.
An Amazon spec Huntress, and I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So Ziggy D put out a video earlier today, or maybe yesterday by this point, kind of showing off a bunch of skills in the first half of the campaign. Basically, it seems like there are kind of three approaches to playing a Huntress, right? You can do direct physical damage, you can do like direct elemental damage. Those are kind of related to each other, or you can do kind of bleed related stuff. I mean, this is really.
I don't think I'm gonna do bleed,
right? Since you can use a spear on any character, but obviously the goal here is I want to play all the new things at the same time. So Huntress and spears together, I think that makes a lot of sense. So within the last few hours, at least for me here, the patch notes came out, and Deadeye actually seems like it's completely unchanged. So with a lot of the skills for spears being ranged and working really, really well, as just like a full range playstyle, I do actually think that Deadeye might be the better ascendancy than either of the Huntress ones. Just running like point blank and endless munitions and gathering winds, like that's pretty crazy. And if you were to play a playstyle, maybe you wanted to play melee, something that, I mean, I guess technically speaking, point blank, you have to use projectiles, but if you were playing something where the extra projectile from endless munitions didn't work in some way, you could still play like point blank and gathering winds, and then take avidity and thrilling chase. That might work really well with spears being very oriented toward like charge generation and charge consumption. That's something that Jonathan hit on in the big reveal video like a week ago, that all of the spear skills are built to either like generate or consume charges, which is cool, right? So with that being said, ultimately I have no real idea about exactly what skill I want to use. I think I thought about Diablo 2 a lot, and ultimately I really just kind of want to play a Javazon, play that like Lightning Fury, so I'll probably be throwing around spears that do lightning damage, probably playing mostly ranged. And so looking back at the Amazon tree here, we actually do have information about Infused Weapon. In fact, I had it the whole time. Right here was in the press kit, just like everything else. It's this, 612% of attack damage. It is free as well. There doesn't seem to be any sort of mana.
Whoa. I never saw this before. You 100% of physical damage converted to cold damage? Is this a... Wait a minute. Grants you weapons infusion. Projectile attacks with that weapon consume infusions. Infuse the first projectile fired, causing it to explode at the end of its flight. Okay.
Cost associated with this, and it only works with projectile attacks. It infuses the first projectile fired, so it does seem like situations where you'd be firing off like 3 projectiles at once, that wouldn't
This would be great for sorceresses.
work. But as we now know about the way that spears work, you throw out 1 spear and then it'll like branch into a bunch of lightning bolts, right? So this has a massive, this adds a ton of damage.
Never mind. Physical damage. Never mind.
Right, 612 attack damage onto your attack is pretty huge. Having looked at the Ritualist some more, and especially now having like this information in front of me about how corrupted blood works, how it is really just like I thought, kind of this long ramp up. It just doesn't really speak to me as like a first build, right? So we can go ahead and close that. Done. But Elemental Infusion, depending on how easy, this is definitely something I'm going to have to just get into the campaign and figure out before I get...
Well, I think he's overriding some things. First of all, I understand that blood boil isn't like necessarily super. Nobody is thinking about. I gotta do this, I think, because there hasn't been anyone talking about the taking a modifier from a monster. Nobody's talking about this skill and how crazily overpowered that it could be. What if you have enough life regeneration where when you take 15% away from your own life, you just gain it back in a second? So you could, for free, gain a random monster modifier consistently, have an extra ring, and just do stupid damage. I don't know.
In front of me about how corrupted blood
It just seems
works.
very
I'd say
basic to me, but it seems like
just like I thought,
very
kind of this long ramp up. It just doesn't really speak to me as like a first build, right? So we can go ahead and close that. Done.
respect though. No
But
problem.
Elemental
It's his
Infusion,
opinion.
depending on how easy, this is definitely something I'm going
That's
to
his
have to
opinion.
just get into
No
the
problem.
campaign and figure out before I get to the second act. But given how easy it looks like generating charges and consuming them is going to be, and how that directly generates infusion charges, 2 infusion charges for each charge that you generate, by the way. So that's like 612 attack damage times 2 that you're getting every time you generate and consume a charge.
Dirty, my boy, what up? Hey, real quick, everybody, welcome Dirty to the chat. The famous Dirty 21, my boy. What's happening, man? If anybody gets a chance to check out his content, bro, downright Dirty 21, fantastic streamer, fantastic guy. Check his stuff out. We're actually gonna do something this weekend. I haven't announced that yet or anything. Dirty said the one and only. Yeah. We're gonna have another dual stream this weekend. Very excited. I haven't Dirty said much appreciated, dude. Yeah, man. I haven't thought about like concept or anything. I'm gonna get with you. But we're gonna do some massive streams this weekend. There will be some caveats. Yeah, man, I got you.
I feel like it seems really stupid to not play Elemental Infusion and Infused Avatar.
Dirty, you see the PC? Is something look different about it? You see that big brick that's in it? Can you see? Can you see that massive behemoth that's in there? It's like the same size as the whole case, bro.
I think both of these seem like incredible options,
Yeah,
and then they also have
yeah.
a pretty good small passive associated with them as well, 20% increased evasion rating.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
also got a bit of a clarification on the way that Penetrate
Yeah,
works
man.
from Jonathan
Bro,
and
it's
Mark,
twice the size of my last one.
that basically this doesn't
Like
add
twice
flat
the size,
damage,
bro.
like flat local damage onto your weapon for having
Yeah,
accuracy.
you know,
It
it's
just adds,
huge.
like
It's
flat,
massive, bro.
fizz damage as though we're coming from a ring. Now you can get 150 to 200 flat fizz.
Yeah, no, it's
out of that, but
it's
that would
crazy.
require giving up flat fizz or like fizz rolls on your weapon prefix, and that basically I think winds up being a wash or maybe even like worse. So I think that taking crit strike and penetrate and going as like a full-on accuracy build
So what he's talking about is this ascendancy or the node that gives you critical hit chance with your accuracy rating. And I've just never been like a believer in accuracy rating. So I don't think I'm going to go that route. I would like to have 100% critical hit chance.
Could function in like
I'm
an
sure that can
SSF
get you
environment,
there,
or
but
if
I
it
don't
was
know.
very broke, it could be like a cheaper way to get an okay weapon going.
Dirty said, grats on that. Easy to
Given
put
how
in.
strong Infusion is, I definitely
No.
don't think
Not easy to put in.
that rushing for critical strike and penetrate is going to be the idea.
Well, first of all, it's twice as big, and it's so big it kind of leaned a little bit.
Be the move if you're trying to play spears.
Crit chance and crit
Amazon,
damage. Yeah, crit damage. Yeah, crit chance
So then
and crit
that kinda
damage.
leaves the other
But
thing that I'm
Monk
gonna be
Monk can
looking
do that
for,
too.
And I have cooked up a very basic.
When I put this in, bro, I put the
check.
5080 in the PC, and it was like leaning a little
So
bit
we don't
because
have
it's so big.
Bob update yet,
But
and
thank
we
God
know
my
that
case has a
lot
built-in
changed,
like
based off the
leveler.
patch notes. There's blind related
Otherwise,
clusters, volatility
I would
related
like be
clusters, which
screwed
means,
because
like,
the bottom of the PC
higher,
has the fans,
max
so I can't put like a
damage
lifter
and
there.
lower minimum damage.
I would have been screwed. But the Lean Lee
Bending-related
case
clusters,
actually has
hazards,
a
presence, parry, blah blah blah.
like a
right? So there's
steady
definitely
like
gonna be more
leveler.
stuff to play with that we don't
Yeah,
have
thank God it has
on
it,
the
man.
table yet,
I'd be
but I've
screwed
just got
otherwise.
Very basic.
But and then I put it in and I couldn't figure out the power cords, bro. Bro, I had it plugged in, ready to go. It turned on, and there was this red light on, and I couldn't figure out why the red light wasn't on, and the PC wouldn't recognize the GPU.
If I wind up liking
It turns out
elements
it's
more than
because
bleed
it
in the
needs
first,
3
few
power
hours of playing the
connectors.
campaign,
3.
then I'm going to lean that direction. If I wind up liking bleed more, maybe I will, but I do think
It's all good though. We got it
that,
working.
That given the way that infused weapon is clearly
it working.
oriented toward having a big physical damage and then convert it or big physical damage.
Now see the problem with this I have with this skill right here is it's only projectiles. And this is a melee class that can throw the spear. But what if you don't want to throw your spear? What if you want to stab? You know what I mean? It's a little limiting. Obviously there's a ring that converts your damage to cold damage too, but
damage weapon and then converting that damage into elemental damage, and it seems to be, you're gonna basically be choosing whatever type of charge you like and then converting into that type of damage.
that's the other limiter. It's a charge skill. You have to use your charges, which I'm sure you're gonna get plenty of. But yeah, this sounds like it's gonna be like for your base level skill. I don't know. There's something about it I don't like.
Charges, which would mean lightning infusion. So this is probably going to wind up being a
Taking
lightning
the big
damage
dog. Oh
build,
yeah, hey man,
ultimately.
it's the champion one.
And so that's kind of the direction that I have oriented to.
It's the sample that came in.
Although I haven't gone.
This is the one you designed
all in
actually
that. Like, I
on
haven't taken
live on
Lightning
stream.
Rod and Flash Storm, and that might wind up being the direction that.
Dirty, I got some more samples I'm gonna show you. Okay, so these are all the samples I got today. That's a zip hoodie. And then I got the zippy up, and then I got this the hoodie. This is the single hoodie, like the regular hoodie. With the BDG on the back. And then we got another zip hoodie, the white. Now this one's not a champion one, so to be honest with you, I really don't like the quality on this one, but if we can get this in champion, it'll be nice. The white is seasoned, though. Yeah, and it's the red tee. This one's a champion too. So I'm playing black, playing back. But that's the red. And then got white hat and red hat. I got the Scullies too, like for these. But they're like winter time. These are gonna be good for the summer. I got the black, white, red. So I'm pretty solid though. Quality's really good on these. The printing came out a little weird. They're gonna work on that. All good though. Dirty said, damn, went all in. Live it, bro. Happy for you. For real, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I wanted to, I didn't want to, if I start giving these away and stuff like that, I didn't want to like give away like anything like garbage or anything, you know? It doesn't need to be expensive. Like these, like, to be honest with you, weren't super expensive. I got a really good deal. But yeah, I just, you know, I don't feel comfortable giving out Hanes t-shirts. Yeah. You know, especially people that rock with me, you know what I mean? People that are excited for it or whatever. It's gotta be good. It's gotta be good. If it's got my name on it, I want it to be good.
That I go, if that is the direction I go, if it seems like it's all in on lightning, I'm going to be doing all
Dirty,
lightning damage.
what class are you playing? Are you decided already?
Just a pop,
I know we kind of
back
talked about
open
Monk a
air,
little bit, but
taking Wild Storm, leaning in on those like volatility clusters, doing everything I can to get my max damage up, and then using.
On FanDuel
Oh,
Casino,
great.
every day is
Great.
your
Another
chance at a
commercial.
free jackpot and the #1
great.
feeling.
I don't like this
lightning
guy.
rod, to
I'll blame him
all
for the
that,
commercials.
And then because spears on average only have like a base of 5% crit, with the exception of the sea glass spear, not doing anything with crit at all.
Dirty
and
said
thus
which.
not
Okay.
taking
Okay.
critical strike down here.
All right.
So, like I said,
I'm
this is
kinda
all
stuck.
very,
I'm actually kind of-
experimental, right? I'm going to be playing by the seat of my pants, and I will definitely be doing like updates as the character progresses. But this is just kind of, you know, what I'm leaning toward initially, right? I'm expecting to go just as big of a fizz damage weapon as I can get, going for probably converting.
I
into
heard
lightning
which was OP,
damage,
actually.
playing with infused weapon, generating a lot of charges as quickly as I can. And really just like doing mostly range damage.
They added the ritualist, right?
If it
Is that
winds
the
up
one
working out so that like taking
with the
crit
extra
and
ring or
building into
whatever?
crit is good. Maybe I don't really like lightning damage long term, or they do something with lightning rod even though it wasn't in the patch notes, then okay, fine. But I think most likely if lightning rod works and throwing lightning javelins works, then I'm probably not going to play with critical strike. I will just simply get enough accuracy to, well, to be able to hit enemies, and I'll wind up taking Predatory Instinct as my third notable here, and then I would probably wind up taking Stalking.
I don't know. I'm not really. We'll see how this plays out. We'll see how things play out. I'm not really convinced that this is for me anyway. Whoa, look at this freaking PC. Wow. Lich is amazing. Deep dive. Let's do
Hey
it.
everybody, Ron right here, and today we are going to discuss the Lich. One of the new
Dirty said, I think so. I'm not 100% on that, though. Yeah, it's hard, bro. As soon as I think I decide, I'm changing my mind.
Because Lich looks very complicated, but pretty strong, at least in theory. Showcase some possible interactions and share my ideas about promising builds for Lich as well. Let's go. So, before we will start talking about the Lich, we need to mention one important part: Dominion Overflash and Blackened Heart passives. Unfortunately, been placed in the wrong places by GGG. So Dominion Overflash is going to the right, replacing Blackened Heart, and Blackened Heart is taking position of
Be right back. Gotta go make dinner. I got you.
We
No
already
problem.
know that that is a
Appreciate you
mistake,
stopping
and
by, man.
when the game will be released, they will be in their proper positions. Let's start discussing passives right now, and start with one of the most questionable ones, Crystalline Phylactery. It takes 2 points and give you an opportunity to socket any basic jewel in there. It also gives 100% increased effect of socketed jewels. You can read it in an option that it will increase effect of all socketed jewels, but I really doubt that it's going to work that way. In my opinion, it's just going to increase the jewel effect that will be socketed in the Crystalline Phylactery slot by
I
itself.
think I might have to go
That way
warrior.
you're paying 2 points and receiving 2 jewels based on that. I don't think it will be nice in the early game, but in the end game with pretty good jewels, it's going to work pretty nice, and I think it will be a nice option for many builds. There's also a drawback of 50% more mana cost if you have no energy shield, and it's not really a big drawback because the whole build is mostly based with energy shield approach. So in the most cases, you should have at least a little energy shield. Another important question is how Crystalline Phylactery is going to work with the Adorned. Will Adorned buff?
So this has 100% effect of Jewel Socket passive. Ooh wee. Ooh
The
wee.
jewels that will go to the Crystalline Phylactery.
Of course.
If it will be magic, if it will be corrupted. Right now, I don't really think it's going to interact with Adorned in any way, but if it will, I think the bonuses could be pretty decent, because for the Adorned, getting more jewel sockets are very important.
Yep.
And we will see how it's going to work when we will have Leech in the game. Moving forward, we also have another passive that brings in so many questions, and most of them are kinda hard to answer. It's Eternal Life. It gives us your life cannot change while you have Energy Shield. And right now, we don't know how it's going to interact with so many other mechanics. So for example,
Your life cannot change while you have Energy Shield. Are you kidding me? What about that passive that gives you makes your life but you're immune to chaos damage? Your life will not change while you have Energy Shield. Oh my goodness. This can be broken.
if you're going to use the skills that just going to cost your life, will you be
I'm just thinking of like, what if there's a unique out there that makes your Energy Shield value something, but it never changes? Like one. You could have one life, one Energy Shield. No, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. It wouldn't work like that. How would it work? If there's a unique out there around Energy Shield that gives it like a flat value, that's like, or something like that. I don't know. There's something with this though. Like my spidey senses are tingling. My spidey senses are tingling, bro. Something's up with this. This is something that like sounds like a negative, but I'm telling you, there's gonna be something.
be able to cast that skill with
We're gonna
Eternal
find
Life
it.
or no? There are different opinions. Some think that you will be unable to
gonna
cast the
clip
skill
this
like
up,
at all.
save it.
Some people think that you will be able to cast
We're gonna
it for
find it. I'm
free.
telling you, it's broken.
Right
There's
now,
something
it's
that's
hard
gonna
to
be
say
about
which
it that's
one will
broken.
be. Another important question is that how Eternal Life is going to interact with a very small energy shield.
Right.
Let's imagine that you have only 100 energy shield and let's imagine like 3k life. You're receiving a huge hit, which is going to kill you. But at the moment when hit is hitting you, you still have energy shield. So your
Right.
life cannot be changed. Will
Right.
you completely negate that hit and
Right.
just survive any kind of one shot?
Right.
Or it will actually deplete your energy shield and then hit your life.
Right.
Now, it's very hard to say how that interaction is going to work.
Yeah.
But Eternal Life, in theory, could provide a lot of potential bugs and interactions together
Yes,
with
sir.
wanted
Yes, sir.
interactions
I
and
said it.
unwanted interactions.
I said it.
I think it's going to be a very interesting node to play with and experiment with. I'm absolutely sure
GGG said, they said, break the game. They cannot wait to see what kind of builds people create that break the game. They want us to break the game, bro.
there is a chances that we will see like almost immortal builds with that node. Generally, you can use it with a very high energy shield, and for example, stack it with Aziri Disdain, because that way 25% of damage up to 30.
Okay, so this is a unique. Like I said, it's probably gonna be a unique item, but percentage of damage taken bypass energy shield. But if it bypasses and it hits your life value can't change because of yours. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be crazy,
just
bro.
go to your life,
This
so
is
it will
gonna
be
be
completely
freaking
negated
nuts.
while you have energy shield. Together with Soulless Form, the previous
Zong, how
node,
you doing?
which gives
What's
10%
happening,
of
brother?
damage taken by passes energy shield. It can give you up to 30, up to even 35% of damage which bypasses energy shield and which is completely negated. It's also making Aziri Disdain even stronger. If nothing of that is going to be changed or nerfed, it's going to be a very strong combination.
Yeah.
And another option for Eternal Life is just playing with a very small energy shield, regenerating that constantly, and trying to survive bigger hits from monsters.
That's a good point too. The regeneration for energy shields. If you can regenerate or have stupid numbers of regeneration for energy shield and have a small amount of energy shield, you'll be immortal.
Which could be an option as well, even if it will be a little less convenient. So moving forward, Soulless Form also provides a very important drawback. It gives no inherent mana regeneration and regenerate mana equal to 6% of maximum life per second. So if you're playing Soulless Form together with Eternal Life, you will need to fix your mana, mostly by increasing your maximum life or finding different measures to regenerate that. I think in the proper endgame, it will be not a really big issue because there's different ways, such as like unique mana flask, for example, which is fixing mana regeneration significantly in almost all cases. But in the early game, taking Soulless Form too early could cause a lot of problems, especially if you don't have a big life pool and your mana regeneration is going to be low.
Something else he's not mentioning either is that they nerfed mana regen. So this is going to be tough to fix. This is not going to be like an easy fix. Probably payoff doesn't really seem that big to me. But again, if it's broken and you can make it work, you become immortal.
Moving forward, we have another absolutely amazing node, which is Eldritch Empowerment, and I think it's probably one of the best nodes that Lich can currently provide. It gives non-channeling spells cost additional 3% of maximum energy shield, together with non-channeling spells deal 30% more damage. So, spending energy shield also does not interrupt recharge. The very important part here is that non-channeling spells dealing 30% more and not increase damage, so that bonus is multiplicative. It's probably going to provide a huge damage increase up to like 30% in almost all cases for all spell-oriented builds, and you will just need to pay a little energy shield. So let's imagine if your energy shield is pretty low, as I already mentioned for Eternal Life, for example, you have like 100 and you're constantly regenerating it, casting Eldritch Empowerment could be almost free because you're going to spend only 3% out of 100, which is just 3, and you will not even feel it. Also, if you will have 0 energy shield, you can get the bonus basically for free. However, I think having low energy shield makes much more sense than having 0. Also, spending energy shield does not interrupt recharge could be nice in some situations, but I don't think that part is important. Moving forward, we also have Rupture of the Soul. Cursed enemies killed by you or allies in your presence have a 33% chance to explode, dealing quarter of their maximum life as chaos damage. And that skill is just absolutely amazing, since you still can make any curse an aura in the game, so enemies around you will be cursed consistently. Rupture of the Soul is going to improve your clear significantly, and I think it's one of the best nodes for the Liches.
Wait a minute, place a skill socket to gain the skill socket are found. What? Wait, place a skill gem socket to gain the skill. Rupture of the Soul plus Blasphemy combo will improve the clear a lot. Explain this to me again.
And that skill is just absolutely amazing,
because of Rupture of the Soul.
Since you still can make any curse an aura in the game, so enemies around you will be cursed consistently. Rupture of the Soul is going to improve your clear significantly, and I think it's one of the best nodes for the Lich as well, because you will just need to make sure that you have at least one curse as a node.
This isn't my playstyle. You know what I just thought about though? Is this new Thor hammer. PoE 2 Thor hammer. Isn't there a new Thor hammer?
IRS
Looks
e-file
like this
is
guy
now
created
open.
one.
Snap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free.
Alright, let's see. This is the Thor hammer. I've seen this unique before. I didn't know what it did or...
Crush them!
We're playing Warrior. We're playing Warrior, boys. I'm playing warrior. This is... Am I dreaming? How is he doing this? Bro, how's he doing this? Bro, how's he doing this? How's he doing this? I need it. What? So is he auto casting Earthquake? What what is happening? What? You're using Mace Strike. Wait, no. Yeah, you're using Mace Strike. You're using Mace Strike, Hammer of the Gods, Shield Charge, Stampede. Is Mace Strike casting as a freaking skill for you? Look at Hammer of the Gods damage. 40% more area of effect. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. How does that make sense? This boss is about to get deleted. Okay, he's using the bash skill. What if he can do more stun? If he added more stun to this, he's cursed. We're playing warrior, boys. We're playing warrior. We're going warrior all day. We're going warrior. We're going warrior all day. I have been convinced. I'm saving this video. I appreciate this guy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. GG. Lakers are on tonight. Gotta go. Hey, it's Big Dog Gamer, man. It's BDG. Appreciate everybody. Stay dangerous.